Alright, welcome to another episode of The Pit. Woo! Today we're talking about 2014 summer movies that we're really excited to see. So, we got, well, first everybody introduce yourselves. I'm Devin.
Trevor.
Emmett.
Kaylee.
I know it's said the same four people, and we had like the idea of the channel being like more people and have guests and shit, but
Yeah, but we don't have friends, so.
So fuck everybody else.
Fuck you.
Well, list of summer movies that I'm excited to see because I only wrote down the ones I'm excited to see because I'm a selfish motherfucker. The Purge 2, 22 Jump Street, Godzilla, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Hercules, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardian of the Galaxy, which I'm really excited to see. Let's Be Cops, and Expendables 3. If I left any movies out of the list, now is your time to do so. Yeah, the camera's looking at you, faggot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus
Christ.
Got some.
4 out of 4 people did that too well.
4 out of 4 people did that too. Oh, shit. So many slurping noises.
Ew. Just in case you can't remember.
Oh my god. Nothing else on it. I have to share this. I saw this picture earlier and I wanted to send it to you or tag you in it because I thought it was so fucking hilarious.
Just kidding, I have no idea what's going on.
It's too blurry.
Ew. Is that
That's-
her other boob?
Yeah.
That's just mess.
Sideways diagonal tit.
Not sure if...
I got a realization that I'm going to put out here right now on the internet. Boobs are made for 2 things. Happiness and feeding children. Not smashing things with them. In no way is that attractive. I don't want to see you smash a beer can with your boob. I'm sorry. It's just disgusting.
I've seen it, and I thought it was hilarious, but no, I would not want
That's a second compartment for storage, okay? Not only is it the bra, but if you got big enough tits, it's like...
I know you could like hide stuff under your boob, but
So that's how they
Speaking of
get
which-
pot in the con.
it's tied it under your
Got
boobs.
bags over there.
Speaking of which, when I used to work at the gas station, there was this one bitch that we caught on camera taking energy drinks and putting them up underneath her tits and walking out. And I'm like,
Hey,
really, bitch?
hey, she's got cans.
Honey. Pun.
Now she was stealing milk. She's got jugs.
How'd you not notice 2 fucking 16-ounce cans in her boobs? Does she have that big of boobs?
They were all saggy, no bra, tight shirt. Cold as shit all the time. Gross.
Also, I will say
she
this.
was all methed out and fat for whatever reason.
I will say this. If you're a fat guy or you're just a really fat chick that doesn't want to wear a bra, your big side boobs could be armrests as well. You ever seen those big fat fucking titties like where you can rest your arms on like the side boob? I've seen it. It's hilarious. Anyway.
You need a bra for your back tits, bitch.
I can't tell if this is your boob or it's some body flab with a mole, but I don't care.
Or the back of your knee, but either way, I'm just so horny. There's like a lot of clutter, and you just hear so horny. That's probably what's going to be in there right now. I just said it twice. Anyway, any summer movies that you've seen that have been like, woo!
I was pretty excited about Godzilla. I was impressed. Can't wait for Purge 2.
Oh, they're coming out with another one?
Yeah.
Have to see.
It's like Purge
The
2,
trailers-
God bless America.
The trailer's pretty crazy. And hopefully there's more backstory into the Purge too. That's what I'm hoping for.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Tucking raccoons! And they're setting up for Avengers 2, supposedly.
Let's Be Cops looked like it was going to be funny. 22 Jump Street, same thing, funny. I am so fucking stoked for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Like the original Planet of the Apes movies. Like some of my favorite movies, classics.
Are they finally making a fucking newer one for the
like when they made
came out with
the most
The Mark Wahlberg?
James
making
Franco.
a sequel off that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I thought the first one was really good.
The first one was really good. It actually, I mean, I was telling you this, but you didn't even know it. That the CGI was revolutionary for that movie.
It was all
what I really
new,
liked
supposedly.
about it's not like a lot of fucking movies where they try to make something like from a classic and to make it newer.
No, they reinvented it.
Almost like the Godzilla movie, like the 1998 one. It was nothing ever, period, like the classics. With this one, it actually stayed to the facts of the originals. Basically, everything, like in the first one, the apes explaining how they got their origins, they had that in the newer one. So they did not get off of it. They had it right on the mark.
I'm gonna go grab a cup. I'll be right back.
Okay, Emmett, any movies?
I haven't been to the movies, so...
Well, any previews that you've seen on like the internet or
I want to see the fucking Neighbors.
Neighbors was good. There was a fight with dildos in there, and it was.
I saw previews for that, and it looked fucking hilarious.
Why'd you put it in my mouth? You're so immature. Okay.
Why'd they take the airbags?
Boom. And then like a random guy in the office gets the same thing, just like his office chair just blows. I'm okay. Kaylee.
The Purge 2, and I want to see Neighbors, but
Neighbors.
I mean,
Okay.
other than that, I don't even movies.
You don't even movies?
You should make a whole day of spending the entire day at the movies watching different movies.
I knew some guys in high school that would buy one movie ticket and then just run around the movie theater for a whole day.
You could do it,
Yeah.
hopefully. Don't get
Well,
caught.
you could do it in the Orange Park Mall, not in the new one.
Not the Carmike.
No. They're like on you like ads. Like it's like, what the fuck?
They need their monies.
They're on you like turds on ass after a sweaty day of working out. Yeah, that's a great image. Summer, but that's all I really had about summer movies anyway.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't really do movies.
Okay, since we're sitting there talking about movies, what's your favorite type of movie?
Comedy
Comedy?
and anything but horror.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember seeing you in high school before I actually talked to you. Like she's really fucking dark. Like
Horror
she
slash
watches some weird
sci-fi
fucking
and
shit.
comedy.
Like
Everyone was terrified of me.
Horror and sci-fi.
one that I was terrified of. He was like, I just didn't talk to anybody. It was,
Me either.
wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening, but the camera probably picked it up.
Horror and sci-fi.
Okay, horror sci-fi. Now, sci-fi. Are we talking about like the crappy sci-fi movie, like the channel sci-fi?
Ew, no.
Or are we talking about like the good sci-fi movies?
Both, because sometimes you will find a pretty good movie.
Like you'll find like some hidden gems in like the sci-fi. Like
It ain't
Sharknado,
Better be-
Sharknado right now. I'll say it in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck. Sharknado was so bad that it was good.
It was so bad that apparently they made T-shirts for Walmart that said "I survived Sharknado."
Yeah, I was
Yep.
just about to say that. We saw
And they're
that
coming out with
possibility.
another one.
Yep, Sharknado, and it's got like some weird funny ass sequel. And they held a contest. It was like $1,000 contest or some shit like that. If you can come up with the best sequel name for Sharknado 2. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's hilarious. Okay, anyway, your favorites genre movies.
I am by far the creepy sci-fi and like the grotesque but total mind fuck horror. Like
Psychological thrillers.
like Event Horizon. Oh my god, it's on Netflix. One of these days we gotta watch it. It's
Netflix has got some weird shit on it, though.
Up.
So I've heard. but I don't
Netflix has
have
got
it.
some weird shit on it. I mean, I like action movies. Like, I'll watch anything with machine guns and explosions in it.
I'm gonna watch every Rambo movie tonight.
Oh. Speaking of which, Rambo, First Blood Part 2.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the movies.
Yes, it's actually a good movie, by the way.
But the thing is,
That title, though.
He saw the title.
on a knife at a knife show, and I looked at it and I was like, Rambo First Blood Part 2. Wouldn't that be Second Blood? Like, I actually legitimately asked the
Like,
vendor,
said it out loud.
is that Second Blood?
And a guy behind him just...
Couldn't, like,
Busted out laughing.
over laughing. I'm like, I have a point, don't I?
But yeah, I like horror movies to a certain point. I don't like, don't get me wrong, like, the mindfuck movies are awesome. Makes you think about stuff, but it's like, you don't have to be that twisted to keep my attention to a horror movie. Just have a guy in a hockey mask with a machete running around fucking people up for the sake that he's just pissed off because you let him drown.
Because reasons.
He killed his
Because
fucking mother
reasons.
and he drowned his ass.
I also like documentaries that are, like, actually legitimate. I like,
Well, you like The Walking Dead, so I mean.
yeah,
But that's a lot of, like, drama and gore.
yeah, drama.
That's another thing I don't like, is I'm not too crazy about zombie movies, except...
Well, we're going to talk about worst
I just thought about something though.
worst movie genre for me. I hate romantic movies ever.
That
Well,
teeny shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Justin Bieber documentary. It's not a documentary.
I got something
It's just
to say.
him being a douche
I got something to say though.
for 2 hours.
Legitimately, in the movie Dawn of the Fucking Dead,
God.
they get stuck in a mall. How many malls do you know does not have a sporting goods store?
Well, they did go to a sporting goods store and they got like
What?
hockey sticks and like some.
That's
Like,
so cool.
They must be far,
good.
far up north or something because down here we all
They didn't have no
guns,
firearms, no.
ammunition, everything in our sporting goods store, even at the mall. Fuck.
but like the display models, like a lot of people don't know, they don't have firing pins in them.
Huh.
They're just like, hey, in case you grab this gun and you bring a full magazine and you plan on killing people, guess what? You can't do it, bitch.
Damn it.
Then why do they have those trigger locks on them then?
For looks.
It's like, hey, look what you can get with your gun.
No. Like, trigger locks on the display models. They cannot fire ammunition because they've been altered.
I don't know. Maybe
Because
it's
it
maybe it's
depends
like wearing 2 condoms at a really nasty hooker.
Well, no, it's
You just gotta be safe.
It's to deter people from even
That's
trying
not
to
something
steal.
I do, so. No condoms for me.
No dirty condoms.
But yeah, if the zombie shit ever is gonna go down, I'm going to the fucking Orange Park Mall, locking myself in the dicks.
Dude, out of context, that's awesome. I'm
locking myself in
dicks.
I am not homosexual. I'm
Homosexual. So worst movie ever that you've seen.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, there's so
I
many.
know one.
What? What is it? Help me out.
Phantasm. Any of their, like, 11 sequels, too.
Jesus Christ.
Phantasm?
Never even
Phantasm.
I've never heard
It
of
was
it.
originally a movie that came out in like the late 70s, and it is so shitty, has no fucking plot that makes sense. And there's like a metal ball with like spikes coming out of it that's killing people. That floats around. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I watched it, and apparently it was a movie that made my friend Jason's dad incredibly terrified of that movie. It like fucked with his head. But I watched it, and I was like 13, and I just watched it, and I was like,
Really?
this is dumb. What's so fucking scary?
One of the worst movies I'd ever seen was the fucking sequel for The Wizard of Oz.
What?
I never saw
That-
this.
yeah. That?
What?
It was made in the fucking 80s.
Yeah, there was a sequel. I just never saw it.
And it was by far one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
It's probably because I've never heard of it either that it makes sense that it's...
It's like, okay, I remember the original. Yeah, that was pretty fucking weird. Okay. Second one. There's no more wizard. Half the people are dead. And for some odd reason, there's a witch, and her minions are a bunch of guys that run around on rollerblades on all fours.
What?
What about the flying monkeys?
Yeah.
There was no
Flying
monkeys.
Flying monkeys are way better minions than
There was no
rollerblades
flying
on
monkeys.
force. That's just bad plot choice.
So she has a pack
Somewhere
of
at the
rollerblading dogs to do her bidding.
like there must have been like some fucked up decisions like, okay, I want to show of hands. Who's for flying monkeys?
Like,
3. Who wants?
Roller skating dogs.
let's see if
Because
I
it
can find some
confuses the
pictures
fuck out
for
of
you.
people.
Let's see if I can find
And like some random person will show up like at the end of the, like in the middle of the meeting. Oh, what are we voting for? And that's the only reason they get the worst movie for me. Signs. I hated Signs just because it's
Signs.
Signs. The reason I hate it, and it's strictly
Aliens.
it terrified the fuck out of me. It really did because it occurred at a point in life where my neighbor, I believe he was schizophrenic or bipolar or something, but he talked about aliens all the time. He talked about being abducted by aliens and.
Actually, that was a conversation the first time we ever really hung out, and Phil was over here, and he had the same thing about them on the dresser eating soap.
Yes, yes, that is actually like a part of the story that blurred into each other. Like,
Yeah, I was
Well,
like,
like,
wait, who told me what?
What are the odds of that? But like, he told me stories about like his sister being abducted, and unfortunately, aliens being on the dresser eating soap, and him giving me like alien repellent recipes that involved like peppers and I don't know. But that's terrified of me, and that's all I have unless anybody wants to add anything.
I don't have any specific movies, but pretty much everything I've seen on sci-fi recently is just
Terrible.
Okay, sci-fi is getting really bad with their titles. Don't get me wrong, Sharknado, I love the title.
Piranha Triple D, or whatever.
I liked Piranha 3 and Piranha 3 Double D, but I saw, and I actually watched it, I saw a title for a movie on the Sci-Fi Channel called Big Ass Spider.
really.
Big Ass Spider, that was the name of it. And like every time the spider ate, he got bigger, and it got to a point where he was as big as like the fucking like 100-story building or some shit.
I'm trying to remember who I was with, but you texted me, big ass spider, this is fucking ridiculous. And it was, I was on social networking, and people were like, big ass spider, seems promising. Like, people were commenting as you were watching that video, that movie, and they were also watching that movie. They were like, this is stupid.
There was a conversation between a Mexican that could barely speak English and like an exterminator. He goes, "What?" Like they're trying to figure out what bit this guy was. Like, was he the cat? No, it wasn't a cat. Was he the dog? No, it wasn't a dog. Well, was it a monkey? Why would there be monkeys? I don't know. I like monkeys. Be my pet monkeys. But anyway, it was hilarious, and like eventually they blew it up with a bazooka, and like they shot it in a specific place, and I don't know.
The Death Star exhaust vent.
Yeah,
Exhaust
it was a spider's ass, is what it was. Like the little thing that shoots the web.
port, yep.
But
Why did you pan down to your crotch and be like, what?
because it made for a good video. Like that's gonna be like the hook. That's gonna make the channel big. Just a guy with his finger pointing out. Just.
We need silly.
But anyway, that's all I have for this episode of The Pit. I'm Devin.
This is Trevor.
Kaylee.
And we will see you in the pit. We got we in there? Okay, cool.